Welcome to our kitchen. Today we're going to do an unboxing of an MET Casualty Simulation Kit. See, it says Simulades Incorporated, Woodstock, New York, 12498. It's a wooden box. But before we do this opening, I want to say a big thank you to Diane Shortage, who's a sister in acting and special effects and apparently Casualty simulation as well. But this came from her, and we're going to take a look at what we've got here. But this is a wooden box. It's pretty heavy. It has a hinge on the one side. It's got feet on the bottom. It's got a name on both sides. So apparently just intended to carry like a suitcase. Clasps on the one side. We're going to open this thing up and see what we got. Hope Beth doesn't mind that I'm opening this up in the kitchen. All right. Ready? Ooh. This thing is kind of crazy looking and in really, really good shape. I'm going to bring the camera over here so you guys get a peek at this as well. Looks like we've got a bunch of bladders with tubing. I'm sure to bleed out many of these appliances. Let me bring the camera on. So here's the long view of this thing. It's got these elastic straps that keep these appliances in. You're gonna see, you see weird faces. We'll take a look at what we got here. Wow, it's kind of crazy looking. Don't you agree? Ooh, some classic Steins. Actually, I'm gonna come around the other way. So here's the long view. Sorry about the shakiness. I'm on a tripod. So it looks like we got a couple old Steins grease paint. What's in here? It's actually 3 here. I don't even know if anybody's used this. I'm unboxing it. Sorry about the shakiness, guys. Oh, maybe this will give us a little bit of a. It's a Steins grease paint kit, and there's 3 of them. I can open it. Make sure it's not coming out the side. So it looks like that these grease paints have not even yet been opened. So great, fine. Thank you, Diane. We have a metal tin with mortician's wax. It's heavy, so it doesn't appear that it's been used. Got some cold cream. Looks like we have a couple maybe old appliances. Still very usable. Looks like they use some adhesive on the back, but it can be stretched out. We have, looks like an old jar of adhesive here. Take a look, what else we got here? To simulate glass, we got some plastic glass here. It's kind of cool. I'm going to set this down. So, got this plastic glass here. Can you guys see that? And some instructions here. So use a makeup wax, right? Embed the plexiglass fragment into the wax and then cover the entrance side of the plexiglass with simulated blood. Awesome. Okay, let's go look at what else we have here. Looks like, ooh, blood powder, I think. Let me see. Yep, simulated blood powder. Most of it's here. Oh, this is kind of like, feels like Christmas morning, and I know that's going to sound strange to people who, yeah. And we got a little bit of everything in this box, but I'm going to come back up. We're going to dig in here. All right. So folks saw the grease paints, mortician's wax, some blood powders. Here on the back side, there's a bunch of these bladders. The tubing is, it feels like it's almost, I mean, they're completely flexible. You can see some of them have been used because inside this kind of this mid bladder, there's or this little container here, it's plastic. It's kind of red, like it was stained with some fake blood. But imagine each of these items has an area that you can push blood through. That's what we got here. Looks like a hand. Something that's wearable, so someone could stick their hand inside here, maybe for a paramedic training. Looks like there may have been some singeing and some burning here. I'd imagine that that's not a terrible burn, maybe second degree with that redness. I'm not sure. Got a crazy looking face. There's some of these kind of these straps so that somebody can put that right over their face. And there's a cut open jaw. On the back side, an area here, you can see that little area where you snap in the tubing. You go ahead and run blood right through there, so that it has, you can see that little exit space. Oh, a couple more faces. Looks like some more burn. This stuff is in perfect condition, actually. A little bit sticky, and not because of the latex, but because I think some of the blood. We've got another face here. Looks like something different. Oh, we got a forehead wound. We'll move these out so that they have some kind of bounce back into their shape. This is an area. Obviously, you would put that on an arm. I think it's an arm. It's got a tube here, certainly, so that could bleed. I would imagine you'd rip open a shirt so that people can see that. Let's see what else we got here. Wow. So another large item. This looks like it might be a leg injury. Big plastic or a big rubber piece here goes around the thigh. We have this one is, whoa, amputation. So if you're a paramedic and you come up on this one, you're going to see squirting blood and evidence of amputation here. What else we got? A big chest piece here. Looks like a burn. So I think you've got some burn items. You've got amputation. You've got some different face items. Oh, this is one that you would actually stick your entire arm through. Probably just have a ripped up shirt. As people would come up, they'd have to identify what's going on and how to triage through here. And it's like some cool appliances. Well, let's see here what's at the end. Oh, another hand. And this rubber is actually it's really pliable. I'm going to clean it up. But another hand piece here. I'm holding the tripod at one side, and so we got here this very last one. Tomatoes are not included. Neither are the bananas. I don't even know what this is. Let's unwrap it. One hand. I don't even know what this is. I think this is gunshot, because it leaves a space here for probably some type of mortician's wax, and then you'd go ahead and pump through the blood. Anyways, this is a phenomenal find. Oh, a bunch of little appliances here as well. Looks like wounds and shards and other items, but well, It's not every day that one can unbox an antique simulation, casualty simulation kit. We got a bunch of crazy stuff in here. Thank you, Shortage, for providing it to my collection, the Miller collection. And for anybody who has any information on here, we'd love to hear what you know or what you've come across in the past. I would imagine that others besides just me have worked in disaster simulation, especially if you're a makeup artist. And this kit is way older than the one that I used back in the 90s, so I'm assuming this may be an 80s kit, especially because the latex is still in good condition. But hey, thanks for joining me for this 10 minutes, and let me know what you find.